I am broadcasting on all AM frequencies. I will be at the South Street Seaport every day at midday, when the sun is highest in the sky.
We are almost done with the list of commands we'll need for this class. This video, we're going to talk about how we can use hats to draw that prediction line on our data. When we talk about X's and Y's, we're talking about the data itself. And here we used it to plot the data on our picture. With hats, we're talking about extra dots that we are adding to the line, which is what we want to do. We want to draw the prediction line, and so these hats are doing that. In statistics, putting a hat on is like saying this is fake data. That's offensive to all of you wearing hats. I'm sorry, this is a long tradition. Let's look at our data set from the last video. And what I want to do is to add dots that make the prediction line going right through the data here. So to start, I'm going to start by making some fake X values. Here my X values are leaf, so I'm going to make some leaf hats. And I want a sequence that goes from wherever the leaf values start to wherever the leaf value ends. In this case, leaf values go from, I'd say 10 to 125. It's okay if it extends off the graph a little bit, as long as I'm getting the range for the most part. For the length, this is how many dots do I need to make up my line? I don't know, something big. 1,000 is a nice round number. When I run this, what I've created is a box over here of leaf hat values that go from over here to up there. The Y value for each of those leaf values is found from my prediction equation right here. So O2 hats, those are this number right here, negative 10.27347, plus my beta 1, that's my slope, that comes from right here of the leaf values, 1.89229, times the leaf hat values. So what I have is a pair of XY values where the X values scroll all the way across the X-axis and the Y values match this prediction equation. This right here is my prediction equation. If I was telling a client what I had found, then I would say O2 equals, and I would have this equation here, except I probably wouldn't call it hat because that's a stat thing. There. O2 level equals this number plus that times the leaf value. There's my prediction equation. If I do lines, this will plot it on the graph without creating a new graph, because I still want this picture to stay there. And I want the O2 hat based off leaf hat to be added to my line. And there it is. There's all those dots that I created. I'm going to go ahead and color it so that it looks different than my data. I like red because all the good superheroes are red. If you're looking at this on your iPhone, it's probably hard to see. I'm going to make that line a little thicker so that it shows up. Here I can see my prediction line on top of the data, and that looks pretty impressive to a client. Plus, I made my prediction equation, which was something I would need to do when I was talking to the client at some point anyway. For right now, this trick just looks nice. It's not even actually required for the projects that we're doing in the near future, but there will be a time later where we'll talk about curved things, and we will need to be able to draw the picture in order to explain it to the client. We're learning how to do that right here with these hats, and it'll become even more important later.